good morning. I'm whispering. Hopefully you can hear me. It's 5:55 in the morning. I have to go into the office today. So I get up extra early to put on a fresh face of makeup before I wake my daughter up to go to school. I already washed my face, so I'm about to moisturize my skin with black sunscreen. I really like this. And I've told you guys before, I'm 42 years old. So I'm trying to take better care of my skin. That means putting on sunscreen every day. So I'm gonna put this on and then I'll come back and show you my makeup routine. is the temporary look. I put my lips on last, and I brushed my teeth right before I walk out the door. So now I'm going to go ahead and get dressed and do something with my hair, because you see it's still my bonnet, extra large bonnet from Amazon. If you have very long hair like I do, extra large bonnet is the way to go. But I'm going to go ahead and get dressed. Okay, I got dressed on camera. I was wearing a long sleeve, light material, I guess, kind of sweater. It's a long sleeve dress. It goes down to my ankles, but there are slits on either side. I got it from Old Navy years ago. It's just comfortable, and I'm just gonna put on a necklace with some earrings, and then I'm gonna do my hair. Okay, some of those accessories. I got this long necklace with these goldish earrings. So it's just a plain dress. Nothing special about it, but it's dressy. I'm gonna put on some tall boots. I should have put on my brown ones or my gray ones, but now I'm gonna do my hair and put it in a head wrap today. Okay, one of the terrible things about wearing makeup, and I don't even wear makeup every day, but I try to wear it every day going to the office, so that every time I choose to wear makeup, my eyes decide they want to water. So my right eye has been watering like crazy since before I put makeup on. So that sucks. But I want to show you guys my work bag and what I put in my work bag. I'm still whispering because everyone is asleep. I still have 15 minutes before I have to wake my daughter up for school. So let me show you the bag and show you what I put in the bag when I go to work. Okay, this is my work bag. The MM stands for Mocha Moms. It is a mom's organization I'm a part of, and this is a bag we got at one of our last conventions, celebrations. This was our gift bag, and I love Mocha Moms, and I represent them everywhere I go. So this is the bag I take. I'm going to peek inside. This is our Mocha Moms emblem. So I take pads with me wherever I go, just in case I have an oops moment. Women should always be prepared. This is my work computer. This is my notebook, because I take the train into work, so just in case I get inspired to write something, I always have a notebook and pen on me, because I am a writer, and again, always prepared. And let's see, again, more pads. This is my wallet. You see it matches the bag. I normally will take either a hardback book or my iPad. You see the cover is tearing apart, so if you guys want to give me something for Christmas, feel free to give me a new cover for this iPad. It's an old iPad that I actually inherited from my father. I use it strictly to read for the most part. A couple games here and there, but I normally will read a book on a train. And this is my lunch bag that my cousin so lovingly gave me when I became a member of Second Camera Room. So I'm going to pack my breakfast and my lunch, because I try to be good when I go into work and not order food. Should be the opposite. I should order food when I go in and eat from home when I'm home, but it's the complete opposite for me, and it's terrible. But it's because I only go into the office twice a pay period. So let me pack this with my breakfast and my lunch, and I'll be back. Okay, so my commute into work takes a little more than an hour. So what I typically do is at 6:24, I wake my daughter up at 6:30. I make sure, obviously, she's awake. I make her breakfast. She gets dressed by herself, obviously brushes her teeth, puts her shoes on, gets dressed. We have to be at her school between 7:10 and 7:30. So as soon as I drop her off, I go straight to the train station. And so by the time I get to work, it's close to 9 o'clock. I can't eat breakfast too early, so that's why I pack breakfast and lunch. So I'll typically, on a good day, eat breakfast between 9:30 and 10, and then eat lunch about like 1:30. I leave work between 3 and 3:30 because, again, I have an hour commute home, and I still gotta make sure I pick up my daughter from aftercare. So I try to give myself enough time just in case there's a delay on the train or something. So that's typically the routine. So the breakfast, I have these little microwavable breakfast sandwiches. It's, unless I bacon, sausage, egg, and cheese. Put it on the microwave for 2 minutes and I'm good. And for lunch, I have some leftover lasagna. It's the last of it. And for a snack, take a little small bag of Doritos. And okay, I have these things. My daughter was laughing at me, but these things are freaking good. They're Scooby-Doo graham crackers. They taste freaking delicious. They're in the shape of dog bones. Don't let that scare you. They're very, very good. So that's what I'm packing. And in a second, 5 minutes before I wake my daughter up. So normally while she's brushing her teeth, I'm brushing my teeth. I'm putting on my lip liner, whatever my lip is. Since I have color on my lids and a little glitter, I think I'm probably gonna go nude with the lip. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let me pack my lunchbox and get ready to wake my daughter up. Okay, so I lied. Instead of going straight to the train station and dropping my daughter off, I'm going to the grocery store first to pick up some pain medication. I've told you guys several times I don't like taking medication if I can help it, but since I have a head wrap on and I've been having issues with my teeth, what I'm not finna do is sit at my job with a headache and a toothache all day. So get some medicine just in case something pops off. I think I probably will take something as soon as I get to work just in case. I was hoping they had some parfaits. So this is how you get distracted in the grocery store. Okay, but they don't, which is a good thing. So less money I gotta spend. Okay, not gonna do that. So just some medication. I have snacks. Yeah, I don't need any more snacks. Pain medication, and went straight to the train station. Unfortunately, I have to pass the grocery store on my way to the train station anyway, so it's not like it's out of my way. Just a quick little layover. Shouldn't take too long. That's all I'm getting. Wish me luck. Okay, I did what I set out to do. Got my pain medication, but this is one thing I don't like about coming to the grocery store this early. Look both ways, make sure don't nobody hit me. Is that because they don't have a lot of people in the store this early, because it's like 7:30, they don't have people who are situated by the self-checkout. So you have to go talk to people. And early in the morning, sometimes I don't feel like talking. Remember one time I came here and I didn't have to go into work. So it was probably, I don't know, probably 7 in the morning. And I had no choice but to go in the actual checkout line where there's a woman there. And she proceeded to talk to me for 5 or 10 minutes about COVID, how many times she had it, her different symptoms. What about me makes you think that I care about your health? Not that I want anything to happen to you, because, you know, I'm a Christian, God's people, all that stuff. But woman, it's 7 o'clock in the morning, I don't know you. And I definitely prefer to self-checkout, especially when I have one freaking item. And it's not like, you know, it's early in the morning, there were other people there, so I had to wait in line for one freaking item, but I could just go to self-checkout, but whatever. Either way, I'm in the car now, 7:28. Now I'm on my way to the train station. All right, here we go. Okay, I just got off the train and I'm about to walk into my office. But let me tell you one thing I hate about going into the office. You know, I'm grateful that I don't have to go in that often. 80% of the time I work, which I love. But what I don't like when I go to the office is that because of the time that I have to get on the train to get here, I never get to see my son before he goes to school. He doesn't get up to go to school until about 8, maybe 8:30, and walks out the door a little before 9. And I like to pray with both of my babies before they go. So I pray with my daughter on the way to school. I normally pray with him before he walks out the door. And today, because of the train and how slow it was, I missed the chance to call my baby. I normally call him as soon as I get off the train, and I pray with him over the phone when he's on his way out the door, and I missed it this morning. So that part sucks. Grateful to have a job, but getting that mommy guilt, I hate not being able to physically lay eyes on him and then not even be able to talk to him. It sucks, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey guys, so I'm back home from work getting plates ready for the babies, but I wanted to make a video really quickly. So part of my history when it comes to work is that in my lifetime I have been laid off 4 times, and as a result it's caused me to have a little bit of PTSD when it comes to jobs. The job I have now is my first time working for the federal government, and people say all the time, oh, it's darn near impossible to get fired, you're gonna have the job for life. And it's like, okay, that sounds good because I've been seeking stability for a very long time, but because of the PTSD of me getting laid off so many times, it's causing me to still walk gingerly, take things one day at a time, kind of waiting around for the other shoe to drop, which isn't a great way to be. But over the past couple weeks, not to toot my own horn, I have been killing it at work. I've been getting kudos for my work. I've been shown appreciation for what I'm contributing from my supervisor, from my colleagues. One of my colleagues today gave me props for something I helped him out with, and not only did he give me props in a meeting, he took the time to send an email specifically to our supervisor talking about how great I am. And it made me almost cry in the office. I didn't, because I am gangster, at least, on the inside. But I've never had that before. Not that I've never been appreciated, but I guess not to this level. And not that I even need people to kiss my butt. Like, it's not about that. But every employee should have that feeling of knowing that the work that you're putting in, the time that you're dedicating to the company, to a project or whatever, every employee should have that feeling that, oh, that I'm appreciated, I am valued, I am heard, I am understood. Everyone should feel that way in all situations, really, but definitely at a job. And to have that feeling finally, it's a little overwhelming. And I've been at the job now, it hasn't even been a year yet. It'll be a year January 29th. But today is the first time that I am comfortable and confidently able to say that I like my job. And that's such a very small, simple statement, but I was so afraid to say those 4 simple words for the past almost 11 months, because I was like, as soon as I say that, something's going to happen. And not saying that something won't still happen in the future, but I also know, again, it's not healthy for me to live my life that way. And living my life that way, where I'm focused on what could possibly go wrong, focused on this possibly being taken away from me, I am setting myself up to constantly look over my shoulder, which means I'm no longer living in the moment. I'm no longer relishing the strides that I'm making, the things that I'm learning, the impact that I'm making. And again, I don't want to live like that. Like, I want to enjoy the job. I want to enjoy my colleagues and enjoy what I'm contributing. I want to have those moments and acknowledge those moments and not ignore those moments and not allow my fear to taint those moments for me. So I'm trying. I'm definitely still a work in progress when it comes to that, because 4 layoffs, that's something that's very, very difficult to get over. The first 2 layoffs, I believe the first 2, my babies, who are 5 years apart, were both 7 months old when I got laid off from these 2 different jobs. And all I kept thinking was, what kind of mother gets laid off? Like, I have these infants, I'm supposed to be taking care of them. Now, granted, getting laid off was probably the best thing to happen to me during that time, because I was able to be a stay-at-home mom for both of my babies for a minimum of 2 years. So I got to have that bond with them. I have a closeness with them that didn't exist before. So it definitely worked out for my advantage, but I know I didn't appreciate that until years later. But again, that stuff stays with you, and it's definitely impacted the way I move in certain circles. Like, for instance, something small like having AAA. That's a responsible thing to do, right? It's responsible to have AAA, so if something happens, you're able to call them up and they can come, tow your car away and fix it or whatever. I had AAA for years, but once I got laid off and I was on unemployment, I had to make decisions about certain bills that I was able to let go. And that was one of those. And that was after maybe the second layoff. I have never replaced it in all these years because, again, in my head, what if I get laid off again? Why take on this new bill if I can't sustain it? And granted, I should be in a position now where, oh, you should be fine, you should get it. But mentally, I'm still scared to make a commitment like that. And it's AAA. It's not like it's $1,000 a month. But in my mind, again, that's another thing that reminds me of, I don't want to say my failures necessarily, but just the fear that I have. I don't walk around with the fear, but that fear of being let go is still inside of me. And it comes up in different decisions like that. And it wasn't until I had a conversation with my supervisor about me not having AAA, I was like, oh, that's why I don't have it. Huh. Okay, I haven't gotten over it. And I don't know. I mean, I think it's a good thing that I acknowledge it, but yeah, the fact that it's still an issue is, I'm human. So that was my great revelation today. I like my job. I'm happy where I am. I've never been in a position like this at all where I'm being appreciated the way I am, and it feels good, but it's also a little overwhelming never having experienced that before. So, yeah, that's my vulnerable moment for today.